They'll soon be allowed to welcome customers inside again, but that doesn't mean every BC restaurant will be opening up. Maria Weisgarber tells us why many restaurant owners say under the new reopening rules, it just isn't worth it.
It's a sign Salmon and Bannock Bistro in Vancouver is ready for takeout orders, one of the ways restaurants have managed to keep going during the pandemic without patrons coming in to eat.
Yeah, it's been going all right. Definitely not ideal. We're down to about 5% of what we'd normally be selling.
Manager Darnell Stager says their small restaurant doesn't qualify for the 75% wage subsidy. Losing tourism is another hit. But even though BC has opened the door to reopening in-house dining later this month, he says they'll likely wait.
I think we're going to take our time for reopening just because I don't think it makes a lot of sense for us to hire 3 more people in if the street traffic's not going to be the same.
National advocacy group Restaurants Canada says many members they've heard from aren't even sure reopening is possible after months of little to no revenue.
They're saying, look, I don't have the money to reopen, yet we're saying to the province it makes sense economically to help these small businesses reopen.
Mark von Schelwitz with Restaurants Canada says they'd like to see a working capital grant program, along with a moratorium on commercial lockouts in BC. He says there are still landlords who aren't on board with the federal rent relief program, and while loans and tax deferrals help, they will have to be repaid at some point.
They're saying, well, if it's not going to kill us now, it's going to kill us a few months from now.
As for when the bistro may reopen to diners, Stager says they're aiming for mid-June.
We're focused on improving and coming back stronger than ever.
Maria Weisgarber, CTV News, Vancouver.